Hi guys, welcome. Whew. I hope everyone's doing well. Hold on for a moment. I'll let you guys come in. Hi guys, welcome. I hope everyone's doing well. Hit this like button for me, guys. Tell me you can hear me, tell me you can see me before I start. And I want to give it a few minutes before we get into this. Apologies to everyone that's been waiting. Thank you again so much for being here, guys. But there was a very, very necessary reason why there was a delay. Let's get some more likes, guys. Apologies for the squeaky chair. It is the best I can do. Somebody please let me know if you can hear me and you can see me and how the connection is. Yes, I can see you and hear you. Perfect. Thank you so much, A. Hi, Ruby. I can hear you perfectly. Thank you, Jose, Victor, Rosario. Thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Okay, guys, let's get some more thumbs up. So, I think what we'll do, we'll probably address the elephant in the room at the end of the video. But I want to get the weekly tarot out first, just because I think there is a lot that's going on. And for those of you that get it, I love you too. Thank you so much, Aziza. I think it's safe for me to say that it started. And the other message that I really want to say is Divine Feminine. Just make sure that your circle, your bubble of protection is tighter than ever. That's all I want to say. Other than that, everyone else, I hope you're all doing really well. I'm happy that you can hear me. I'm happy that you can see me. All love and support that's shown towards the channel is always greatly and deeply appreciated. So thank you to everyone who is always here showing love and showing support in every way, shape, and form. You are such a blessing, and I wish you nothing but the best. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I love you. We have our resident moderator in the house, Brianna Love. Thank you for being here. Everyone show Brianna some love. You are always spot on. Thank you, Susan. So, guys, I always appreciate the more intimate groups because the people that are here right now are the people that need this message, are the ones that I'm supposed to be talking to. I had a real premonition that there was some bad energy in the subscriber list, and I'm the kind of person that will burn the whole frame down if I know it's been rendered by termites. Okay, and I got whatever I needed to get off my chest, and I always felt so good for it because I know I'm an example to so many people, and I think that there are some of you in here that need to kind of really guard your energy so much more so now than ever before. And so I'm really glad that whoever's here is here, and whoever's not here, I'm really glad that they're not here also. And it just feels so good. All right, I'm glad I got that off my chest quickly, but we will talk more about it. So if you've got any questions about that stuff, just save them till the end. Okay, so deep breath in for me, guys. There's a lot that's stuff that we can't talk about here. And so there's more stuff that's happening on the website, like the blog is active again. So make sure you're regularly checking that out. Hi, Sarah. Much love to you always. Thank you so much. Thank you, Brianna, also. All right, guys. So deep breath in for me. Let's get a card for Monday, the 22nd, for the Virgo collective, for Virgo energy, for the Virgo people in their highest and best good. Let's get some energy for Virgo. The Virgo collective, Virgo energy in their highest and best good. Let's get some Virgo energy. Virgo, the message of just guarding yourself, your privacy, your energy, your aura, that's been coming through to me so strong. And when I say to some of you that it started, I think you'll know exactly what I mean. And so the card for Monday is the Two of Pentacles. I think you've got to really decide what kind of cyclical loop that might feel like the roller coaster to hell that you're on and that you really need to get off of. Okay, there is some sort of up and down, samey routine of the same nonsense, of the same, monotonous, riding the same wave kind of. Are you just so not bored by? I mean, if you're easily entertained and something that's quite monotonous is your thing, then I think you'll really enjoy this. Guys, if at any point you can't hear me or it starts breaking up or the bullshit begins, please just let me know, okay? Because, yeah. Anyway, so Monday, you'll probably get to see where there are monotonous, samey, routiny, rubbishy, bullshitty things that you're done with. This could be relationships, this could be people, this could be places, this could be frames of mind, this could be your own attitude to stuff. Whatever it is, it's up to you to put it down. Because if you decide to put this down, you get the chance to pick something else up. And that something else might actually be something that's a lot more gratifying. Unless this kind of simply basic, samey shit is enough for you, then I don't know, Monday's energy might mean crack on and get focused on perfecting your routine. Either way, you'll know which one fits, but there is a real need for you to decide. What do you want? And on Tuesday, that's the Temperance card and the Seven of Cups. Temperance is Sagittarius energy. It's transmutation. It's turning one thing from one state into another. It's about being the alchemist in your life somewhere. It's about your personal economy and how you moderate yourself. There is some sort of illusionary thinking, some sort of real Neptune dynamic that may be getting the better of you, that's keeping you in a monotonous routine that you might really need to alchemize the fuck out of right now, Virgo. Okay? There is a bubble of hopes, dreams, wants, fears, I don't know, aspirations, but somehow it's not managing to turn into a tangible. And I do feel like this Mercury retrograde in Gemini, the ultimate trickster energy, is kind of really fucking with what you know is real and not. The Temperance energy, Sagittarius energy, it's an opportunity for you to use a broader knowing, a higher state of consciousness, broaden your horizons, go for the challenge, go for the adventure, see where it is that you can turn illusions into things that you can temper into either experiences, thus being lessons, thus being wider in your experience or knowledge, or let it be something that you alchemize into something else. Okay, so let's get some energy for Wednesday. Let's get some energy for Wednesday. That is the Four of Wands. So Virgo, on Wednesday, there's some sort of partnership. That's the 1111 card for me. This is telling me that you're walking through some sort of portal where there's partnerships, there's pairings, there's some sort of celebrated union of two different souls coming together as one. Okay, there is an established bond here. There is some sort of created trust. There is also some sort of integrity. There is, I don't know, reliability, but dependability. It's the kind of pairing partnership. I don't know. It doesn't need to be romantic. It can be. It's one that you know is trusted and celebrated. And so I think what you might be finding this week is that you're ending certain routines and cycles that you may have been doing. And I think it may have become part of your psyche or your routine. And you're really being invited to look at where you can alchemize parts of yourself that you know are illusion. They're just not true. They could have been true at one time, they're just not true anymore. On Thursday, you are putting to rest a cycle. There is the end of one phase, very much the end of a phase, and absolutely the beginning of perhaps even a new cast, a new set, a new story, a new timeline, a new something. I feel like we're in this bubble of time whilst we're in Gemini season during Gemini Mercury retrograde. And so I think you might really be asked to see where it is that you can kind of blow through any stagnant energy of people, places, things that are just kind of over. They're just kind of done. There's a new dawn, which means there's obviously some sort of new life cycle beginning. So Virgo, you might find that there are more reasons for you to kind of close the nail shut on the past. I feel also like unplug a little bit. You may have way too many people plugged into you. Again, some sort of atmospheric cleansing. For Saturday, that's the Queen of Wands and the Four of Swords. I feel as if you need to get really quiet and get very involved in your magic, Virgo. I feel like you need to be a bit of a creatrix right now, and a lot of that might be working with what you know you're good at working with, which might be your own personal version of magic. You need some rest, okay? And I say that because it is Mercury retrograde, so it does mean that you are either being asked to stand still and take a really good look at some of the intricacies and some of the details and some of the patterns playing out in your life right now. But you kind of have to create, even though you may feel a bit exhausted. And if you are feeling exhausted, especially when it comes to your creation or your sacral chakra, you need to look at what's depleting you and where it is that you can unplug from that. And Saturday might be one of those days where you're really invited to look at where it is that you can unplug. Just get back into your creation, Virgo. I do feel like there's fragmented, scattered energy around you, and some of you might know exactly what I mean when I say there needs to be a higher level of awareness when it comes to the energy that you keep, or how you're at least cleaning the energy around you. For Sunday, Page of Pentacles, the Sun card, and the Six of Pentacles. So, someone, something comes forward with a revival, an offer that's really quite expansive, and it's a better give and take. Okay, and I think Virgos, a lot of us have been dealing with this give and take issue. I think because we're coming to the end of a 10-year cycle. So I think one lesson that may have come quite clear. Can you guys hear me? Let me know that you can hear me. Can you hear me? Brianna. Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you. Okay, great. So, come Sunday, there's a revival in the energy, and I feel like there's a lot more give and take in the scenario. You might be asked to start small with something, but know that it's going to end triumphantly. It's going to end the biggest thing that's in your life, perhaps. I even feel like you might be starting something on Sunday that's going to be the biggest thing in your life. But I want you to know that there's a lot of equal balance and a lot of equal give and take. No I don't know what to say. Can you tell me if you can hear me? Let's get some smudge. Can everybody hit the thumbs up button? Anyway, I think we're done with the week. I hope everyone enjoyed that. YouTube, why are you playing us? Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes and no, cutting out, no worries. Can I ask a question? Yes, please go ahead. And if you'd be interested in booking a reading, Rubyreadstarot.com. Check out the blog. There's way more information going on there where we speak quite openly. There's going to be private memberships. I left and came back and still breaking up bad. Why are you playing us, Cyril? Yes, I can hear. Okay. I'm going to have some water. Well, everything configures and figures itself. Okay. This is the shenanigan, huh? There you go. Now you guys finally see yourselves, and people are complaining to me about the noise. Why am I getting these complaints when it's nothing on my end? Do you see what I mean? Like, come on. Do you know what the funniest thing about it was? None of those people are people that have ever piped up in love and support for any of the fucking messages they're there for day in, day out. And this is why I say to you, I'm an example. I'm leading some of you guys are young. Some of you guys are going through this in your own lives. You can't keep being a freaking battery source for low life vibrations. This is the wind up of the lesson. Samantha in the house. So, where is it in your life that you have to speak up? Where is it in your life that you have to literally lay it down in its realest, rawest, deliberate form? I'm going to pick up these cards because we're done with them now. If you would be interested in asking a question, it's 1111 at PayPal, Ruby at Rubyreadstarot.com if you've got a question that is. Otherwise, I think some of you guys have questions for me about stuff. I'm only going to answer questions that are relevant. Everything else I'm going to ignore. A lot of people got blocked this weekend. A lot of people left this weekend. A lot of people came this weekend. And it was one of those life-changing moments with that breath of fresh air that kind of just rattles out all the dust and cobwebs that was just growing fucking all sorts of nonsense. But yeah. Can you hear me? I think some of you can hear me and some of you can't. So I don't know what to make of that. Great. Oh my God, Brianna is graduating Wednesday on college on her Hermes Day as well. Well done, Brianna. That is such an achievement. I hope you are really, really proud of yourself. That is really, really cool. And I hope you're celebrating as well, doing something really fun. What have you got planned? What are you doing on Wednesday? Are you having your ceremony on Wednesday? So, did you guys hear the reading? You said you lost your home, and I'm sorry, I didn't know that. What happened? I want to start a fundraiser for you. That's really sweet. Basically, a natural disaster happened. I had 10 minutes to evacuate my home. I had a few belongings with me. The rest, fortunately, I got a chance to come and collect. I've been staying at a neighbour's place who kindly volunteered a room in their home where I could stay. And then I went back to my parents for a little bit. And now I am looking for somewhere to live so that I'm not in a, space that is space that are confined. It would be nice to have a little space where I can do what I need to do. But yeah, technically, I'm homeless right now. So whatever you guys can do to help and support is always greatly, greatly appreciated now more so than ever. It hasn't been easy at all. It's been a bit of an emotional roller coaster, but ascension and spiritualism is never easy. And I always believe that God puts me through stuff before he wants me to speak on it to other people. And so I've been through a lot. And so when I say that, talk about this 10-year cycle, there's a lot of conclusions that you can come through now more so than ever. Yeah, so it is what it is, kind of thing. I'm not going to say what the natural disaster was because that's a bit private. Because then you'd know where I live, and I don't want the whole world to know where I live. So I can't answer that one, I'm afraid. Sending you love. Thank you, Brianna. That's a Virgo thing. You must be crushed. You haven't told anyone. Oh my God, so sorry. Do you know what it was? I knew that the messages that were coming through at the time that I was going through this was some of the strongest messages that have ever come through on the channel. And I knew that it was about the message at the time. It really wasn't about what I was going through. And then having gone through that, there was a lot of PTSD that I had to work on, which kind of broke me down. So putting myself together was a bit of a challenge because it had to be done brick by brick. And that's why I think that song was so relevant. It had to be done literally with everything demolished because I've got fire in certain placements where I'm the kind of person that will set the whole place on fire if I know there's termites in there. Doesn't matter how long I've been there, doesn't matter how sentimental that place is to me. If it's faulty, if it's rendered, it's better off as ash. And I think this might be one of the messages because the Sagittarius energy came through. Ash is a starting point. So sometimes you have to burn those towers down. Do you know what I mean? Because once you know that they are soon, my love, yes. What happened? I can't hear. So can we hear? I don't know what to do, guys. This is the thing. At the moment, I'm working in spaces that get volunteered to me because, like, if I had my own place, we'd obviously get Wi-Fi that I would have. Do you know what I mean? But we're working with what we've got. So yeah, like I was saying, now more so than ever, any help, any donations, any love you guys can put forward would always be helpful. Yeah, I don't know. Like a tower moment for me, yeah, absolutely. I appreciate that, my love. Most people give too much information. The pleasure through does come out. The pressure, though, does come out. And when a Virgo complains, somewhat like you at least, that means it is serious. It is actually really serious. It is actually really serious because not knowing where you're going to live is always a bit scary, isn't it? But such is life. But this is why I know that as a Virgo, being private about your private life, it is the best way to be. Yeah, absolutely got this. I absolutely got this. I know I have. It's in the bag already. Let's put it that way. God willing. God always willing. Do you know what I mean? God's leading the way. And I feel like I'm done with that crowd where you have to kind of avoid using the word God because it offends them. Like, I don't fuck with those people. Those people can't be here. And that's why I am as brutally honest as I am, because it's never about me, right? I'm just part of the divine light. Do you know what I mean? This isn't the Ruby show here. This is all divinely guided. Every single thing, every bit of information comes through a filter of like what God allows and what he doesn't. And that's why you guys know I've got your back. And that's why they always come back. People that swear they're my haters are my biggest fans. They're the first ones that check in. Do you know what I mean? And the love is there. I feel it. It's all good. It's such a shame that it has to be done through hate. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just, I've seen people support people that are actually demonically possessed, that are like literally feeding you bullshit. You know what I mean? And people invest into that and grow that and turn that into something that shouldn't be what it is. You know what I mean? There seems to be no integrity, and it's just, ugh. I find it disgusting. But yeah. The love is real though. I always think that the love is real. You guys are absolutely like a family, and it is nice knowing that you guys are here. I don't think the uncertainty was ever about the message. I think if anything, the message has always been the effect. Sorry, the cause, not the effect. Absolutely true. Speaking, we shall got your back. It is disgusting. My hair is. It's lonely world for a Virgo. To do great things, one must be prepared to walk alone. Don't we fucking know it? But wouldn't you prefer it that way? Uncertainty of not having a home. That's the kind of stuff that like makes a person or breaks a person. And I've never had to go through that in my whole life. And now it's like having to go through something like this. And it's just so, it makes you, trust me. These kind of lessons are literally what makes you or breaks you. I love it though. It's all a challenge. Take it on with stride. That's obviously the Virgo way though, isn't it? I was thinking about this. Like, we rule the stomach, we govern the stomach. I've always been told that the stomach is the second brain. But why does it have to be compared to the brain? It's an intuition center of its own. Do you know what I mean? And we govern that. So if the brain is Aries, which is fire, and the gut is us, which is wisdom, fire and wisdom. Two on 22. I think we're entering a bit of a special bubble. And I think one of the things I've really got to say, which I know I channeled before I even got here, was there's a lot of people that watch me that take a lot of inspiration from the things I say and I do, and I respect that and I honor it. And I've always said that this is not about me. This has never been the Ruby Show. This is about God and his message and the truth and love. And that's what it's always going to be about, right? A lot of you are been put through things or going through things where you may not feel like you're getting your end of the deal, you're not getting your bit of the bargain, like things aren't working out right for you. I need you to make sure that you stand up for yourself against people that will try and empty you out, suck your blood, drain you of your energy, these fucking energy vampires. You've got to watch out for them. And so I think it is a really good idea for you to always say what you need to say. Okay? I think it's always a really good idea for you to make sure that there are not people riding on your coattail for nothing. this is the other thing we really need. Some of you might be needing to give me a bit of give me what you make of this, right? So the Matrix is really playing with me at the moment. There's a series of people that have been trying to imitate the way I look, the way I speak, the places I live, the things I do. And some of these people are popular influencers, shall we say, that will cut their hair, wear it in curls, try and mimic me, or people that are literally word for word speaking my message. In real time now, though, as well, there are people that I know that I've met up with that are now like fully adopted my look. Caroline Dorada, sending you many blessings and positive vibes. Thank you, Caroline. Carolina, I hope you're not going through domestic violence. I just said, are you serious? No. Queen, thank you, Samantha. Naked Lady Mandalas, made it. Can't wait to listen to the rest. Love you, lady. Thank you. Who's imitating? Wow, really? I think you guys can figure that out yourself. There's tarot readers that literally word for word say the things that I say in my readings that get, bigger crowds following them. Literally people trying to imitate the way I look, and even filters to thin out their features to make them look like mine. And just because they've got like literally the same outfits, literally the same haircut. It's so spooky. And now there's even people doing it. Isn't it? Isn't it fucking crazy? It's actually happening in real time also now. So the Matrix is really trying to fuck with me at the moment, but I don't know if I should be flattered, but I just feel like there's an element of being a psychopath to that, where you're just really trying to mutate into someone else. It's kind of like frightening for me. It's kind of part of why I don't show my face anymore. No originality. Bit is sad, right? I know how you feel. It's kind of weird. It's actually borderline frightening. No one can replace. They're going to try, but they're just going to humiliate themselves in their way. It's just sad to watch. Originality is hard to find. It certainly is. Hey, you can relax. There's no violence. They need to find themselves. You are so much cooler and unique. I know. It's a bit frightening. But God's watching everything. Stand up for yourself in every way. I feel like a lot of people have to cut off toxic ties. There's a lot of people that imitate as friends. They try and act like people they're doing good, that are trying to do good for you, but I think they've got their knife in the back the whole time. Be careful of that as well, because those kind of shiesty types always end up messy as fuck. I think I should get more kudos for it, because I literally hear tarot readers speaking word for word the things that I've said in their readings, for being, without even crediting where they got it from. Others that have had like haircuts to look like mine, fake curls to look like mine, featured like filters. How do people take filters seriously? I think that's so hilarious. Real life stuff is, I think, more important than this metaverse stuff. And I think focusing on real life stuff is. I have been an award-winning journalist for 20 years. So many people tried to imitate me and my stories. So many frenemies, but I just keep doing what I do and I let them fall behind. They all end up falling behind anyway. Things are going to get better for Virgos this year. Are things going to get better? This is going to be the best year for Virgos. This is going to be the best year yet. It's only going to get better. Okay, 2022 is the end of a 12-year cycle. And I think you're going to find how quickly things change up. There's just little things that you need to do first. And one of that involves knowing exactly where the holes are. And sometimes it's good to know that there are holes because it lets the light in. In other times, it lets other thoughts in. Being discerning about certain types of energy is perhaps something that you guys know that is really important in a time like this. I think knowing that faith is perhaps the only thing that you need. I think that's all I have right now, guys. I would never watch anyone else, probably phonies. I'm really happy to know that. Thank you for hanging out with me. I think you're going to have a really good week. I love you. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll catch you again later. Bye.